So you know Ketchapp, right? They're the people who make those terrible time killer games that get millions of downloads. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a game exactly like them and how you can become a billionaire instantly, guaranteed. So first we're going to just draw out an idea for the game. You want it to be really simple or something that can be made with little to no programming knowledge. So first, let's just draw it out. I don't know, you have like a cube at the bottom and it moves right and moves left, and you can press thing to slow it down. And you have a bunch of falling meteors, I don't know, from the top randomly coming down, and if the ball hits the cube, it's game over. So it's pretty easy, really simple. You don't want it to be complex at all. You want it to be lazy. So open up your game engine. I'm going to be using Unity, and I'm just going to call it Ketchapp Game. Alright, so we have a shiny new project here. So the first thing we're going to do is make the art. Alright, we're done. So we're going to set the build target to Android because, I don't know, I have an Android phone and that just seems like the right thing to do. Alright, so I'm just going to set up the scene here. Alright, so we have the scene all set up, and if you think it looks too boring or too lazy, it's fine. It doesn't have to be interesting at all. So we're just gonna do some very basic scripting. Like I said before, if you don't have any programming knowledge, good. It's in the spirit of the games that they're completely simple and lazy. So I've just been coding in the basic movement of the player here, and I will link all this in the description if you want to take a look at it. But as you can see, it's working. You can tap the screen and it'll slow down. So yeah, time to work on making the meteors fall and the seconds tick. So now all the meteors are falling just as you'd expect them to. I also added a trail to them with the trail renderer, and now all I need to do is just make an explosion when the player gets hit by a meteor like it did just right there. So now we've got a nice looking particle system, as you can see here, and that's going to be the explosion when the player dies. So I'm just going to nest that in there and set it inactive and center it out with the player. So now all I have to do is just script in when it gets hit by a meteor, it will explode. So as you can see, when it gets hit, it plays the explosion animation that I just put in. So I know it doesn't look perfect, but it's okay. We're not going for quality here. So this is our entire code that we just wrote. Again, it'll be in the description. The whole project will be in the description, so you can check it out, look through it, and hopefully learn something. So now we're just gonna build the project, and I'll save it to the folder here, and I'll call it Ketchapp Game. So now that we've made our amazing game, of course we're gonna need a trailer now. So basically this is really easy to do, by the way. You just put your studio logo in the beginning, fade in and out, and just show some random gameplay, and that should be perfect. That's all you really need to do. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, a like and subscription is appreciated. If you found my channel, you've pretty much just won the YouTube lottery. I mean, what are the odds you'd find it? So, you know, you should subscribe because of that. Alright, thank you, goodbye.